Alright, so what I'm going to do is do a quick video with some clips, footage of some of my travels to Cleveland, getting this rehab property completed. And the main objective was to get the inspections and permits passed for electrical, HVAC, plumbing, and building, for those to be completed in order for the property to come off the condemned list. Alright, so here's some footage from Cleveland. Let's go.
You see the bathroom? Oh no, that's outside.
Well, you might have to open up the floors.
Yeah, right here, you know.
The
Look.
kitchen is where? Right here, right? Somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the kitchen sink is right here. Look, kitchen. The hang up for the owner. Oh, here's an outlet here. See that?
That light?
No. No. So you got a little bit of action going on. How come there's no outlet? Round screw into that. Bolt snap fills.
Yeah.
No bond screws in the panel.
So I heard someone say that before. Where did the bond screws usually typically go?
Right here.
Okay.
Just one. It's a green screw. Huh? What's wrong with that? What kind of cover is that?
That's a handy box.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be changed.
All right. It's Tuesday morning. Waiting for the electrician. Tell me when he can start. Man, I knew that was gonna be a hefty bill. Once I heard the inspector come in there and said that everything has to be checked over, everything has to be formatted to 2017 standards. I was just hearing cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And sure enough, a lot of that is taking place. So the guys who previously did the work didn't do work well whatsoever. A lot of short. They don't know. See, this is the difference. A lot of people say they can do stuff. Fine, you can do it. But do you know how to do it right? Do you know how, it wasn't people I had, it was the previous owners had people do the work, but obviously subcontracted work. So do you know how to do the work, or you just say you can do the work? If you're just doing a little outlet or something, it's fine, but a full complete electrical setup and so forth, and knowing codes and updated codes, you have to understand that. And stop asking people for money like you're a professional licensed contractor or skilled person. Skilled electrician, gas fitter, plumber, HVAC, whatever that you're actually licensed in. Let those people get the real money. The guys who just can do it, fine, do it. We need you too, but no. That's my rant. Alright, in your hand, gone. Spin, 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 spin. Spin, spin, spin. That's all I'm gonna have left for myself. Alright, so what you're seeing here is some of the updates that were required. Outlets, some that were not grounded, some were not done correctly.
If you have a little bit more
these are
dry,
all
you can
some
put
of
more on top
the
this time, you know.
updates. You need 2 GFIs by the sink. Here, you know, this needs to be a switch inside the living area where you can switch it and have a lamp on. At least the front light, updated the front light. The bathroom required a GFI. You need to hardwire the smoke detector system from the attic all the way to the basement. So that was a cost there. Again, going through rooms and all the outlets that the electrician actually done. I think there's about 30 that had to be corrected and updated. So you know, there ended up being a fair cost. As you can see, my apprentice here just doing some mudding on the wall. Again, we didn't rehab majority of this home. The walls were already done. You can see they're rough, but again, we're just kind of touching up some parts where the electrician had to cut out. And yeah, so this is upstairs now, upstairs kitchen, same thing, GFI. Needed a plug for the gas stove. Need to update the fridge upstairs, because again, this is a 2-family, so upstairs and downstairs basically mirror themselves. Here's a non-grounded outlet that's in, and he adjusted over the lamp light there as well. All right, so all we see here was the items that, again, that had to be done in order for this house to pass electrical. Everything had to be brought up to 2017 code standard because the house on the condemned list. In order to get off condemned, you have to have it updated to the most recent code, which is 2017 codes. This is why all these things had to be completed. The inspector was off for a couple of days, so a couple of days later he came back.
Well, this is all not in tube stuff. Yeah.
You got a lot of inspections today?
10 of them.
Oh,
All right, at this point in time, he's went through the attic, worked his way downstairs, and just going to the basement to check out everything in the basement before he leaves. Again, because it's on a condemned list, he had to check everything, including like the boxes. All the boxes have to be grounded because they use metal boxes in the basement. So he asked to open those up and take a look at those. My electrician actually had to put some in while he was there. The good thing was relationships, because the guy actually waited around to get those things done and some other things done instead of having for me to book another appointment date and for him to come back. So it worked out good, and again, I guess this inspector's done enough inspections with this electrician that he just kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt and was patient. So it worked out good for me. There was 2 or something then. So the other one would be closed out as well, right? Because I think there was one that was...
Yeah, I'm gonna close.
At this point, I'm just like, hurry up and sign in my head. Hurry up and sign. Sign it. Don't look at anything else. Sign it.
You gotta make sure you label those panels. You could do it generically.
Right.
None of them are marked.
Okay. So he did sign it, thank goodness. Electrical inspection passed. So today is the final inspection, building inspection. My last inspection for the property. I'm hoping this goes well. Electrical inspection got passed yesterday. That was a last minute stress. As the guy's leaving, looks back at one of the basement lights, and you're not gonna have, I never see one of those, we don't have those too much back home, but like the basement light, but it has like a plug, a socket in the light, so those are not allowed. So luckily the electrician guy had a backup one that could be put in. The guy waited around, and some other stuff he waited around, so that was cool. So today's building inspection, let's hope it passes. Let's go. Off the condemned list. Passed. Brother was cool. Brother was cool. Came out just now, the final inspector. And just give thanks, man. Just give thanks. I want to go home now. Now I can shake up to go home. And let me add a little side piece now. Is that, like, you know, the inspector, he is not very nice, finished up for me, and just like gratitude, man, you know what I mean? Gratitude. Let me give you a gift, Canadian style. All right, so off to downtown Cleveland to the building department, building and housing, to drop off my document, final permit document, showing that the 4 inspections have been passed, the electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and building. So on the way to the city building downtown. City Hall will turn in this permit paper. Alright, 5 weeks of stress. There it is. There it is. Done. City Hall. Quick, just dropped off. Document quick. For the building permit. So, that should be a final there. Be a final. Hopefully we can solidify the sale too. This is mandatory.